Hey everybody, it's MommaOG. I am back with another reaction. Today is Sunday, the 25th of January, and we are getting a major snowstorm. We have about 7 inches so far, and could see up to a foot, maybe more. So, of course, I'm freaking out about power outages. Mike's been working on the generator, hoping that we get that going. But in the meantime, I'm trying to bide my time with recording some videos. So today I have a donation request from Martian Granny. As always, thank you so much. She's asked me to listen to Wardruna, Lyfjaberg. Don't know if I'm saying that correctly. In English, it means healing mountain, which already is exactly what I need. I'm going to make a prediction that I am going to love this, especially with what's going on outside. Martian Granny did mention that this is quite haunting with the rhythm and the scenery and so forth. So I am looking forward to this. Just a couple of reminders. I do take notes during my reactions so that I don't have to pause the song a bunch of times. And if there's something you'd like me to react to sooner rather than later, you can click on a donation link in the description, send along the information, and I will bump that up to the top of my list. Just in case there's some English translations, I'm going to turn on closed captions. If it does start to distract me a little bit, I might turn them off. I've got my earbuds in. I'm extremely ready for this. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Already noticing some stuff. It's beautiful. To close my eyes, but I cannot. Let's rewind that just a little bit. Water's gotta be freezing. I have full body chills for like the fourth time. I doubt if you'd be able to see it on this crappy camera that I have, but oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna start. I wrote a lot of notes for that. I'm gonna start at the beginning. The first thing I noticed were the footsteps, along with the sound of either wind or sea or both. And then the rhythm kicks in. And then you hear very faint, like chanting vocalizations, and they get louder and louder. And that just kind of, that whole sequence just sets the mood for the whole song completely, like instantly for me. And then you had him just standing there, just staring out straight ahead. And then he makes this movement where he's kind of just, where he's doing this, where to me, I don't know if this is right, but to me, that's like a meditative physical movement. The scenery throughout that was breathtaking. Of course, it looked extremely cold, but I can relate again with what's going on in my part of the world today. I'm glad I had captions on because it kind of helped me maybe be able to interpret the meaning of the song a little bit. There was a part in there specifically where he said, breathe it in or breathe in deeply or something. And then the next line was like, let it out. And I think I even did that throughout. So that was cool that they mentioned that. It definitely had haunting vibes to it, as Martian Granny said. Now, as far as interpreting the song, overall, it gave me a journey from one that we are starting in this life as we know it now on Earth, and then slowly climbing that mountain and shedding everything, our clothes, our worries, our masks, our fears. There were several things they mentioned, like there's second and third phases where you shed certain parts of you, because none of that, you don't need any of that where you're going. It mentioned leaving it all behind because you're not going to need it where you're going. And then the healing mountain, or in the lyrics it said healing hill, and I believe it also said healing peak. The top of that represents just complete shedding of everything in life, you know, like everything they mentioned in the song, the masks, the fears, the clothes, the shells, everything that we do to cope with things here on Earth in life. I do remember it speaking about descending down the other side. So I'm wondering if this is a journey to the afterlife of some sort, you know, shedding all that stuff and leaving it behind, not needing it where you're going. It's an extremely heavy journey. It's not easy to get there. But once you do, you're going to be healed. And that's kind of what I got from the lyrics. So please let me know if I was even close or if there's any more explanation to it, which I'm sure there is. There was a part near the end where it was just the drums, and it just went along with the whole mood of the song, how it started out with just footsteps, and then the wind, and then the rhythm kicked in, and then the chanting throughout the song. The drums kind of put a cap on that whole feeling for me, and like meditatively just added to the whole thing. It's just the drums at one point in a specific rhythm, which was pretty powerful to me. Oh man, I need to listen to more Wardruna. I've only heard a couple of things. I think maybe just Helvegan, a couple of different versions of it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get back to this group for sure. This is right up my alley. Martian Granny, as always, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to hear that sooner rather than later. I appreciate you. Thank you all for being here to watch. Stay warm, and I'll see you next time. What are you doing, Mo Bird? Huh? I love you. Pretty Mo Bird.